Hello everyone, welcome to my first ever TV show review. I've done all kinds of things on this channel, but I've actually never done this before. If you guys watch me, you know I'm a huge Chucky fan. I've been a fan since I was literally 10 years old, which is crazy to think in hindsight. So I thought this would be a great occasion to do this. I'm actually going to try to do this every single Tuesday when a new episode comes out. I'm going to watch the episode and review it afterwards. This season of Chucky is 8 episodes, so 8 weeks. I'm gonna try my best. um, but yeah, like I said, if you guys are familiar with me, you know I'm a huge Chucky fan. If you're new to my channel, you know some of my biggest videos are Chucky related. My number one video is actually Chucky related, so it's just kind of funny how that happens. But yeah, like I said, I've been a fan for since I was 10, which is a long time ago. Uh, so yeah, this is a new TV show made by Don Mancini, of course, who is the original creator, worked on every single movie, directed the last three movies. Obviously not the remake or anything like that. We don't talk about the remake. Um, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be talking in depth pretty much. Like I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be, but I'm gonna like try to cover as much as I can about the episodes every week and give my theories and all kinds of stuff. So earlier, actually last night, I put up a poll. I was like, would you guys rather see me do like a live stream, like watch along kind of thing, or would you rather see me do episode reviews afterwards? And you guys voted for episode reviews, and I'm glad you did because I had some technical issues when I was watching the episode, unfortunately, because I am streaming it online. I don't have cable anymore, so yeah, I had a little bit of a technical problem towards the end of the episode. Literally the last like 30 seconds, like my thing froze and cut off, and I had to like scramble to try to watch it somehow. I didn't want to wait till 1 a.m. or whatever to catch a rerun. So thankfully, USA uploaded the full episode on their channel. So if you guys want to check out the episode or something, if you haven't seen it, go to USA's channel and watch it. Um, so I don't know if they're going to upload it every single week. If anybody knows about that, let me know. Maybe they're just doing it for this one occasion because it's the premiere, you know. So if anybody has any info on that, let me know, please. Because yeah, I was freaking out. I was like, dude, seriously? Like the whole thing played fine. My internet was good, everything, and then the last 30 seconds it froze and cut off, and yeah, that was mildly irritating. Um, and they did like play a little trailer at the end too. I caught for a few seconds. I missed most of it, like a preview of like the coming season. So I saw a little bit of Tiffany and stuff like that. So I didn't get to catch that full thing either. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be talking quite a bit. So if you haven't seen the episode left, you might want to leave the video because I'm gonna like go in depth about it. But overall, I did like it actually. Like I didn't think it was like amazing, but you gotta understand this show is like cheesy and over the top on purpose, you know what I mean? Like the last few Chucky movies, I mean, you can look at every Chucky movie that way. Like you're not really supposed to take any of it seriously. I mean, there are moments, in Chucky's history where, you know, there are like serious moments, but like, in general, I mean, you're not supposed to like look at this as like masterclass filmmaking or anything, you know what I mean? So, yeah, just so some people are probably gonna hate this show. It's low budget. It's but I gotta say too, by the way, the last two movies in particular, they really changed the way the movies like look in terms of like cinematography and like visuals and all that stuff. Like Don Mancini really like when he came back with Curse of Chucky, he really like reinvented everything. So overall, with this so far, this first episode, I gotta say it's definitely the best in terms of filmmaking, like in terms of like the camera work and the visuals and it was very well put together, is what I'll say. Some of the acting, of course, isn't the greatest. I mean, the main cast is middle school children, but overall, I thought everybody did a great job. Um, but like I said, there's going to be people saying it's trash, it's garbage, it sucks, but you're not supposed to take it like it's a work of art, really. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. And I'm really pleased to report that they put f bombs all over the place in this. Like I said, I don't have cable anymore, so I don't know when this happened. But like, it appears you can just say the f word on TV now, which is really bizarre to me. Because back in the day, that was a no-no. Like I remember, like Comedy Central after midnight would let you say the f word, but like, this was like the whole episode had f bombs left and right. and they were playing like Chucky movies like leading up to this, like on the Sci-Fi Channel, and I was watching some of it, and Cult of Chucky had the F bombs in it. I was like, oh, okay, that was interesting. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Like I remember on like Breaking Bad when that was airing. Like I remember they were allowed like one F bomb a season, and obviously be censored when they aired it. Now it just seems like you can just do the F word left and right. Like it's just that's interesting. So I'm happy that's the case because Chucky obviously needs to have that. Like it needs to be rated R or TVMA. You know what I mean? Um, Now I can't talk too loud because people are sleeping right now. But yeah, it's almost midnight right now. Um, but overall, the episode was very good. It follows character Jake, who is in middle school. He's gay. He has an abusive father. His mother died in a car crash or something like that. It seems like. And so far, I think he's a really good actor. Like I don't know the actor's name. I think it's Zachary something. Um, but he's really seems really good to me as the lead character. There's other characters in there. His cousin's girlfriend, who seems to be a really good, villain. I guess you could say so far, antagonistic character. And by the way, Devon Sawa plays his father, and also the uncle, like the twin brother of the father. So that was funny. Like I already knew that, going into the show. And what's funny, I don't think I've ever seen Devon Sawa in anything else aside from Final Destination, which is like 20 years ago. And he looks totally different. Like either character. Like he just looks like a totally different person to me. Like I can kind of recognize the face, but like I don't know. He just really like aged in those 20 years. I don't know. But he did a great job, like as both characters. So, now I don't know if I like heard this somewhere or saw it somewhere, but like I remember hearing somewhere like that the father was gonna die, and then that the uncle, the twin brother, would like take in like I already knew that. I forgot where I heard that though. So that didn't surprise me. But yeah, so throughout the episode, there's a few moments with Chucky where it does take place in the same universe, obviously. So falling off Cult of Chucky, he's in multiple dolls now, and it seems like what's going on. Andy and Kyle, like judging by the trailers, are going after like all the dolls and trying to find them. So like Andy will go on all the listings, on eBay or whatever, and he'll straight up call the person and say, "Hey, what's going on with the doll? Have you checked its batteries?" So he's pretty much him and Kyle are hunting down every doll because God knows, Chucky's put his soul into like 50 or something. You know what I mean? So I mean, what's stopping Chucky from putting his soul in like other dolls? Um, but yeah, it's just I like that idea. That's cool. And yeah, he's planting the seeds, Don Mancini. Like he's not going to give us Tiffany and Fiona Dorff and all those people right away. So like we got a little vocal cameo from Andy, which was cool. But that's all we need. Like it's the first episode. There's 7 more. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. And also I've heard this is supposed to be the last time we see Andy and Chucky face off. Like this is going to be the last time we ever see them. So I don't know what that means. I mean, if there's going to be future seasons of Chucky, maybe I don't want to say it, but maybe Andy's going to die. Like, I don't know. I think Don Mancini stated that, yeah, this is the last time we're going to see Andy and Chucky facing off with each other. So I'm kind of worried about that. But yeah, it's just cool though. Like, I love the fact that this series has gone on so long. I know there was a remake in 2019. Um, but like the original continuity is still there. It's reinventing itself once again. It starts off with a Billie Eilish song, which I never would have million years would think would be in a Chucky show or anything Chucky, which was funny. But yeah, man, it's just so cool. He started out in '88, and here we are in 2021, and it's still going, and Andy's still involved, and all that. Um, so yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. But yeah, like I said, overall, I really like the episode. There's moments in there where there's the one kid who's like the podcaster who obviously is like going to be a love interest for Jake or whatever. And by the way, if anybody watches this and thinks, man, oh, Chucky's going woke or whatever, like you got to understand, Don Mancini is a gay man. He's inserted for years now, like little things here and there in all the movies. So like this is not a surprise to me at all. And if you have a problem with it, oh well, I mean, he's allowed to do. I mean, he is. You know what I mean? So like, if anything, this is sort of expected. So people going into this not knowing that, yeah, that's why. Um, so I wouldn't say it's going woke at all. Chucky has always had things like that in the movies. So Yeah, I mean, I really like I said, most of the characters I liked. Some of the acting, was hit or miss a little bit, but overall, it was good. Now, what was funny too was the teacher. She was like cursing at the students and whatnot. Now, I don't know how it is nowadays for middle schools, but like I had some cool teachers back in the day that would like curse here and there, but she was dropping the F bomb and like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, maybe it's just different nowadays. Uh, that just cracked me up. But yeah, I love the ventriloquist scene, and I like too Don Mancini. Like he always likes to point out, he wants to try different things in every movie, every incarnation of Chucky, like different kills, different scenarios. You know what I mean? So like in this one, he kills the father by throwing up into wires and causing him to, electrocute, which was insane. Like I really love the creativity there. Like Chucky just downs the bottle of liquor and then just pukes it all out. Like I love that. Um, so yeah, and it was interesting too that he knew about the doll after the talent show, but didn't like tell anybody about it. You know what I mean? So I feel like Jake might become like sort of a villainous character because even at the beginning, they play that song, "This is how villains are made" or something like that. After the dad destroys the sculpture. So I think they're trying to set up Jake as like another villain maybe in the making. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what I would rate this episode. Not a 10 out of 10 by any means. Like I'm not dying to rewatch it, but like everything about it, I thought was solid. It was a great opener. It really sets up things. I'd give it like 8.5, maybe even a 9. I don't want to be too generous. um, but I love Don Mancini's approach to this. It's really cool, and I like the Hackensack setting because all these years we've heard about Chucky being from Jersey and Hackensack, but we've never actually seen him there. So now we're getting also the backstory too, which was, I like the little tribute to Halloween at the beginning with the POV, and then it came back at the end. So we see his mother. I think it's in 1965. So we're really going to get a backstory, which is interesting. Um, and also, what was I going to mention? Oh, I totally blanked just now. I had another thing I was going to talk about. Uh, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I think I might have covered most of the episode. I didn't really go from beginning to end. I kind of just rambled as I normally do. Uh, but like I said, it was very good. I thought it was a very good opener, and we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, let me know your theories in the comments. My main theories, if I had to predict, I think Andy might die. I'm just assuming. I don't want him to. And then I think Jake is going to turn out to be like a villainous kind of character or something. Like he's going to turn into, something bad, I think. A villain in the making, if you will. So, yeah. And I don't know what's going to happen with Nika and Tiffany and all that. That's just crazy to me. And, also Dom Mancini teased, like, there's going to be other characters returning that we don't know about. Like, maybe Glenn will come back. Maybe Andy's mom will come back after all these years. Like, you never know. So who do you think's gonna come back? I think Glenn will come back for sure because it's been such a long time. It's been 17 years since Seed of Chucky, I think. So I think that's a long time coming. I'd love to see Glenn come back. And also Andy's mom, obviously. But yeah, if there's anybody else, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think. But yeah, I don't script these obviously. I just I just talk. Um, Anything else in the episode major that I missed? Oh, there was like little tributes I noticed, like when he picks up Chucky at the end and he's like say something. He's like quoting the same exact words as Andy's mom in the first movie. I thought that was cool. Um, yeah, little references here and there, but yeah, I mean, so far so good. I like the character work with Jake the best. You really feel for him. And I like the middle school choice too because it's not like, okay, elementary would be too young and then high school would be too old, I think. You know what I mean? For this kind of, teenage drama. And also with him carrying the doll around and all that stuff. And also coming of age. So I think it's like the perfect age group to set this with. And I'm also interested in the whole podcast thing, like with the other kid. I forget his name already, but yeah. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to so much. Like I said, it really set things up quite a bit. And Brad Dourif, of course, as Chucky, amazing. I mean, we didn't see too much of him, but what we did see was cool. I think the doll effects look good. Um, but yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I've been talking for 15 minutes, and I'm assuming these episodes are just going to get more wild. I've heard the back half of the season's going to be intense. You know, it's going to be crazy. Like the last 4 episodes, that's when everything starts to, unravel, I guess. Um, but I just don't know which way this is going to go. Like, I really don't. Um, but that's it. That's been Chucky, episode 1, Death by Misadventure. And yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments. And I'm going to try to wear a different shirt every week. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one. Bye bye.